Hi everyone, it's Mr. Corzine again. I'm working on number 34 of your end of third quarter review. This particular question is asking about what is the equation of a line in standard form that passes through these 2 points, 10, 3, and 1, 0. Now, first of all, a quick review. Standard form is when we have, sorry about that, plus by equals c. Now, those points, or that form, doesn't really, you can't really just make that by itself. You have to translate or change your another equation into this one. So you have to start with standard or slope-intercept form or point slope form. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to try and do slope-intercept, which is y equals m. If I'm going to find the slope-intercept form, I have to know what's the slope and what's the y-intercept. So let's start with the slope. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x. Now this is x1 and y1. This is x2 and y2. I go through and I plug in my numbers and I find the slope. 0 minus 3, and then 1 minus 10. That gives me a negative 3 over negative 9, which is essentially 1/3. That's my slope. In order to find the y-intercept, I have to plug everything in. So I take my template, y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to plug in what I know. I've got 1/3 for my slope, but I can pick a number, like a set of points, and actually I think I'm going to do 10, 3. So 3, no, I'm going to do 1, 0. Let's do 1, 0. My y value is going to be 0. My x value is going to be 1, and then I'm going to add something. I have to figure this number out. So what is 1/3 times 1? Well, that's 1/3. And 1/3 plus something is going to give me 0. Well, I know what that something is. My b value has to be a negative 1/3. Okay, seems like I've done a lot of work there just to find b. Well, now I can go from here and I can write my true slope-intercept form, which is y equals 1/3 x. That's a 1/3, I promise. 1/3 x minus 1/3. I'm not done. I need to make this match this, or I got to translate it. So I think what I'd like to do is I'm just going to rewrite one more time. I'm going to bring it over here. Y equals 1/3 x minus 1/3. And I need to get everything, I need to get my x value over here. So I'm going to subtract 1/3 x on both sides. Once I do that, I get a negative 1/3 x plus y equals negative 1/3. Now, standard form, if you recall, I'm going to draw a line right here. Standard form will not allow you to have a fraction here, and the a term is not supposed to be negative. So now I got to figure out how to fix that. Well, I'm going to multiply times the reciprocal here, and I'm going to make it negative. I'm going to multiply times a negative 3 on both sides of my equation. Okay, that will make this, that will cancel out this negative 1/3, and will essentially just make x. Then negative 3 times x is going to, I accidentally wrote my plus sign in there. Now it's going to make it a negative 3y. And then a negative 3 times a negative 1/3. Well, again, that makes a positive 1. I almost wrote a 0 or put a 1 in there, or put a 3. So in the end, it's x minus 3y equals 1. That is our standard form. Matches with this guy right here. Sorry for the mess, guys. We'll see you on the next problem.